The lighting's kind of funky. Oh, I know what it is. It's that brightness. Brightness coming into the door behind me. I don't know if I can get rid of it. No, it doesn't really matter. Oh no, there's somebody out there in the middle of the day with no warning. Anonymous. Hey, Anonymous. Yeah, here I am. In all my rage and glory. I don't know if I got audio or not, though. Hey, Redneckzilla. Do I have audio, man? I wish I knew. I'm going to get bombarded here. Oh, okay. So I do have audio, Redneck. Okay. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I guess this is a pretty good computer I found. This is a Chromebook I got a hold of, a little inexpensive Chromebook. Blue Lamp, Redneckzilla, Anonymous, Redneckzilla, Anonymous. Hey, Blue Lamp. All right. Well, I'm new at this live streaming stuff, so I'm going to have to ask for patience a little bit. And if I skip over some people, well, but I'll tell you what, I've been away from the Delphi case for quite a while, and I'm not aware of any new developments, so you guys are going to have to help me out here. Yeah, this is simple stuff, all right. Cheap Chromebook. At least it's tough to get a virus on it, right? But yeah, I missed a lot of drama. Well, fill me in on some of it. I'm actually eventually going to get a burner phone or something and let people call me up, and a couple of people I want to talk to, like Minivan Traveler. Yeah, the Wabash River. Yeah. So, did they find anything in this river? What's the deal? Is it still being searched, or did they give up? Was it another rabbit hole? I didn't go anywhere. I just had other endeavors I had to do. I got frustrated and I lost interest with the Libyan Abbey case. I needed some time away. Tons of misinformation and speculation. I kind of figure that. They aren't saying if they found anything. Of course not. They're not saying anything. So what's changed? There's no transparency, right? Jeez, imagine that. No transparency. How do you expect to solve a case like that? What the heck were they looking for? I think Mr. Keaton Klein just wanted a couple days out of his cell so he could get some fresh air. So he sent them all on a wild goose chase. They probably knew it the whole time. Yeah, I got you, Blue Lamp. Somebody told me the other day they arrested his cousin. Oh. Well, there's some bad boys. You know, no, I'm not going to go there. So I got to get used to this live deal. If I say something I want to redact, I can't. Anything I put down here is permanent. I can't just hit pause. Let's see. I don't see no pause. End stream. This is all new. I need music or something, man. What do they do about copyright on live stream? If I like play some music in the background that's copyrighted, are they going to cut me off in the middle? He went to McDonald's. Hey, Redneck, I've seen you leave some interesting posts around. I've still been reading commentaries, and once in a while you throw in a couple good ones. And I know you got a channel going, so it's pretty cool. I was listening to Minivan Traveler the other day with his Tom Spivey interviews. I kind of like that, man. I'm starting to accept Minivan Traveler. In the beginning, I kind of like iffy with him, but I think he's a pretty good YouTuber and he's got some good content. Lala, you almost missed me. You wouldn't be missing much. What are all you guys doing out here in the middle of the day? I thought like one or two people would come on. It's the middle of Monday and there's that many out there. I think non-monetary channels can have music, but never Eagles. But I like the Eagles. They do like Hotel California stuff. Oh, you're off on Mondays. That chick that shot up that school didn't like Mondays. The first school shooter, which was a girl. I made a video about it. Hot, hot, hot. Smoke break. I'm ready for a smoke break. What should I smoke? Man, this lighting here, I can't stand this lighting. I don't know what to do about it. Let me try something. It looks like I've died and gone to heaven or something. No, that's even worse. I need a light person. I need a makeup artist and a lighting engineer. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. It's my first live video anyway, so what the heck. So who do I think BG is? Bobby Camworth. I think BG is Bobby Camworth. And if you look at his icon on there, he's a big, big guy, kind of like Keaton Klein. Stubert will make an appearance out here, I'm sure, one day when I don't want to get out here and he gets frustrated. He'll probably get out here and I'll probably lose access to the channel after that because Lord knows what he'll do or what he'll say. He's Stubert, my brother. Welcome to the Hotel California. Keegan went to jail and no more Bobby uploads. No more Bobby uploads. How many videos does he have altogether? I was hoping he'd make more. I'll have to do another video on him. I got an email here saying that somebody told me that Anthony Greeno and Stroop were the bridge guys. Michael Stroop, which I don't believe, but that's going around. I heard that rumor going around the other day that they've been saying Anthony did it, and Stroop was the guy on the bridge that said down the hill. And I get all kinds of email with theories like that. Some of it's like really far out. Oh, okay. Now I figure out what that is. I can see my audio, end stream. I haven't even gotten the stream yet. I don't have to go to the bathroom yet. So how many people are out here? There's a few more than I expected. You know? If I'm missing acknowledging someone, it's because I'm new and I'm slow. So what kind of drama did I miss there, Anonymous? What did I miss? All my predictions have come true so far in my previous videos, and they're never going to catch these people involved here. And if they do know who they are, they're keeping it close to the vest because they can't prosecute yet. But it's weird because if you ask anyone in the agency of the Indiana State Police, do you still have a person of interest, or do you know who it is? Why don't you tell us that you have a suspect that you're interested in? Do they have a suspect at all? Do they have a person of interest? Is that the same thing as a suspect? No, a suspect is a little higher level than that. I like McDonald's. Cheeseburger in paradise. Yeah, that Minivan wants to convert you. Yeah, that's what I'd like to interview Minivan. I'd like to talk to him about the religious aspect of his videos. I mean, if I'm a non-believer, can I still be accepted and treated the same? You know, it's like he always throws in that Christian stuff, which is okay. But if you're going to open the door to that, throw in Hinduism, Judaism, you know, go the whole mile. You know, it's like he's like snubbing everybody else, and he's a pretty good journalist too. I'm interested, but I'd like to ask him a couple questions about his tolerance for other religions than besides Christianity. Kimmy, Kimmy, you're off on Mondays. We'll have to hook up. I'm off on Mondays too. I'll have to get me a burner phone. Oh yeah, Doug Carter is still cryptic. Yeah, tell me about it. I'll have to get a burner phone down the road here, so people that I don't want to have my number will have another number. There's a couple people that can call me direct here that do have my number, but it's just I've used it for business for so many years, and I'd hate to have to compromise it. Yeah, they sure messed up at the beginning. The first 48. But like what the excuses they give is we didn't know we had a child murder on our hands. We just had a couple missing children. So that's why we didn't get too involved. You know, they're missing, they're camped out somewhere for the night. It never occurred to them that they could have been kidnapped. And in the small town stuff like that, that's kind of reasonable, not fully reasonable, but and there were still some searchers that searched through the night. Um, there's still a handful of them that did keep searching. So why didn't they find the bodies the first time on the 13th? You know, like I always say out here, I want to see the coroner's report. It's supposed to be made public eventually. That would show cause and manner of death. That's a big deal there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Stu, you got no right to see it, neither does anyone else. That's morbid. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? I want to see it. I don't have to explain my motives, but I want to read it. It's taxpayer generated. It's supposed to be made. That's where the word freedom, okay? The Freedom of Information Act, okay? There's the word freedom in there. Everybody know that? I think when I get on live from now on, I'll start saying the pledge to the flag as my opening. But I want to play some cool music, man. Some something that's got a good beat, but I don't want to get in trouble. I have to go back and read up on the fair use. So 5 years and 7 months almost, or somewhere around there. No arrest in the Delphi murders of Libby and Abby. Now, another theory someone sent me an email was that they were after Abby because of her name. Abby Williams had a connection to the Salem witch trials. And no, not the Salem in North Carolina. North Carolina's got that strange pond that Fleetwood Mac sings about in one of their old songs. Seems like a dream, got you hypnotized. Oh, why did they replace you? I'm not that Stu Sutcliffe. Our names aren't even spelled the same. But I will admit to you that Stuart Sutcliffe of the Beatles, was a better man than I am. And he was an artist too. So it's kind of a tribute. And I'm a baby boomer, so I'm in that age range. So, for what it's worth. Paul McCartney, I don't think he had some kind of riff going with Stu, but I've heard a lot of different stories on that too. But those were some good times to be alive, man. Concerts over there in England and Liverpool and London. All your suits are custom made in London. I wonder how Madonna's doing these days. I bet gravity's starting to take its toll and she's getting a little droopy. But she'll get some plastic surgery and fix all that out. She's very close to my age. Our birthdays are a couple months apart. And Michael Jackson's birthdays was a couple months apart, and so was Prince. Isn't that weird? Madonna will live a long time. I'll predict that she should reach 95 or 100 easily. I can just tell. I just know these things. Thank you, thank you. My hairpiece will go up for sale on eBay one day. It will go up on eBay, and it will make me lots and lots of dough, unless it gets stolen again. It's actually been stolen before, and I recovered it. 58 was a good year to be born. Yes, it was. Heartbreak Hotel came out that year. Elvis was shaking his fans. So this is kind of like open mic thing. I don't have a subject or a topic I'm going to cover right now. I'm just testing the waters, so getting a feel for it, and then I'll find something to start bitching about. "17 minutes? No way. Been on for 17 minutes and I haven't said a dang thing." Yeah, that whole Keegan and Tony Klein thing is pretty mind-blowing. It's like, and the fact that that number called Libby that night, the night before they were murdered, and they were talking online, that's pretty suspicious or coincidental. Don't see how that could be. So I guess a lot of multiple pedophiles had that password to get into that website. Mr. Keegan had passed around the password to his dad and all his friends, and there's some ugly dudes, man. Ugly incels. What can we do about these incels? Is there a way to, maybe we should legalize prostitution or something like that and get them the treatment they need, which is a woman? I mean, come on, the guy must have been miserable. If you look like that, do you think you could get laid? It's a shame, really. You know, they're frustrated. They see the world around them as all the beautiful people, and they're ugly as a goat's ass, and they're never going to get no puss, and they know it. So they got to have some avenue of release. Keeps telling me to say something down here. What's the deal? Say something. Okay, something. Yep. The incels of the world. That's a guy thing. You don't have any female incels. You got too many guys running around here who'll take her on, and as long as it's female and has a pulse, it's good. There's guys like that. So this Klein kid, they knew about him right after the killings of Libby and Abby. He was on the radar like almost from day one, and years went by until we even heard of him. We knew who the hell he was. That leaked out somehow. Yeah, I also heard that Doug Carter was flying in a helicopter above that river while it was being searched from below. What's up with that? Guess he's taking it very personal, which is good, I guess. Anybody else going to come on or unannounced in the middle of the day? Like I said, I'm surprised that this many people got out here for a Muldoon Monday. I never thought we'd have these conversations with people, and never thought that the Delphi case would stretch out this long. And just no leaks, or the false leaks. Like, oh, the girls, it was a real bloody crime scene. And then someone else says, no, it was a clean, pristine crime scene. It's all different, man. It just depends who you ask is the flavor of the day. And the search parties. And some of the people that saw those girls should have leaked some information, some valid information. To be at this juncture with nothing gained is just blows my mind. And there are other law enforcement people that are saying release more of the audio. It's there, and they're like, no, we're not going to at this time. Release the Freedom of Information Act coroner's reports. No, we're not going to release that. What are you going to give the public to help solve this case? Because you guys can't do it. You need someone from the public to do it. That's why you're always making an appeal. It's not working. It's not working. I think it's that one judge behind the whole thing that put a gag order on it. Wouldn't feel sorry if he gagged on something. So where do we go from here, ladies and gentlemen? Any suggestions of what law enforcement should do next? Put up more billboards or build a softball park? If you were Doug Carter, what would you do? Ranting and raving. I know that piece to you, and I don't know what to do with it. I can't put anything over that door. It looks like I've died and gone to heaven. I'm looking at the lighting. It's bad. But this is where I plop down because it's the most comfortable chair in the house. So even if I block the light, it's still kind of heavenly. But that's some bug I'll work out. I'll have to work that out. Not bad for a first timer. You're used to doing videos. And you do live in the beginning, it's a little different feeling. It's kind of like a fish out of water, It's like, let me try this out and see if I can keep the subject matter going. Because with the videos, just the regular videos, I can pause it and go pee and have my coffee and do whatever I have to do, chase my dogs around. But I don't think you can pause on the live. You can stop it, but I don't know if it'll continue. Ah. Hey, let me call you back. All right, thanks. That's a quick way to get rid of them. Works every time. Peace to you. You can hear my audio okay though, right? I need some kind of background. 99. 99. I've been waiting so long. Oh, 99. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, is this case solvable? Is this going to be one of those JonBenet Ramsey things, or some other cases are solved after 25 years, but the guy will be dead by then, so we'll find out who did it, but there won't be any justice. Everyone acts like Bridge Guy's still alive, and he might not even be alive. Everyone's just wasting their time on this for a dead man. I just don't want to see many of the immediate family members pass before he's caught. The closure they get, and as time goes by, people do become deceased for natural causes. And that would suck. The old sod. Good vibes, Stu. Might be solved by new technology that we've never even heard of. I hope it comes out soon, old sod. Yeah, I know the witnesses that saw people. Now they're saying that the two people that were arguing under the bridge that day or not under the bridge, on the trails that day were two males. I always heard it was a male and a female. And someone came along and said it wasn't. The Virgin Sutcliffe Tour. What's that? I don't get it, 99. Oh, cool. Well, the audio is great. I just have to work on the video. Make it in the dark. Do it in the dark. Why don't we do it in the road? BG does not exist. The video is part of the staging. Abby photo is a Photoshop picture. So you think Ray Hughes is going to break the case? No way. That's a joke, right? Yeah, it could be making it too complicated. It's something simple there, but it's simple we're missing it. Oh, you don't feel like Gray Hughes is going to break the case. I agree. Yeah, but there have been so many suspects, or not suspects, people of interest that have come and gone, dozens of them. And it's just wasted time, wasted taxpayers' money, manpower, frustrated people. And this is going back even before Daniel Nations. Like, who's actually running the investigation? Is the FBI still involved, or just involved for consultation? Beats me. I vacillate between the case will get solved and it won't get solved. One day I'll wake up and I'll be like, no, it's never going to get solved. Then another day I'll wake up like, no, I shouldn't say never. There's a chance it could get solved, but it's taking long. It doesn't look good. And Daniel Nations looked a little bit like the first sketch. That's what kind of got people hanging on. And he was in the Indiana at that time. You know, a lot of coincidences. Coincidences happen. You know, people are like, "No, that can't happen." That's where the word coincidence came from because they happen. Sometimes they're damn crazy coincidences. No one saw the girls on the or Beachy on the bridge on the trails that day. Excuse me, because they weren't there that day. Monday 13th was 43 degrees. The warm days were 11th and 12th February, being in the 60s. You know, Anthony Greeno is a big stretch too. How many people out here think Anthony Greeno was involved in that? He claimed he didn't even know the bridge was there, and he lived there most of his life and didn't know the train tracks were there. I think he offered up DNA anyway, so he's not involved. Yeah, I question Kelsey's. I'm I'm not going to get in there directly into the family business, but I have a lot of doubts and questions about Kelsey, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to leave a paper trail with it. But what I want to know is, think about this: did Libby and Abby tell Kelsey that they? Let me rephrase it. Did Libby and Abby ever go out there before? Did Kelsey ever drop them off there before, or was this the first time? There's several timelines. Everyone's got their own. The Indiana State Police has a timeline. The FCC has one. FBI, that is. Gray Hughes has a timeline. Harvey Carroll's got a timeline. Stu don't have no timeline. The only thing I know is they were dropped off around 1:30 on the 13th, and they were missing at around 5:30. People started wondering where they were. Okay, geocaching. Hmm. They might have been talking to somebody that they thought were a teenage boy for a while, and then they finally just decided to meet up there and made a deal to meet up. And Well, they were going to maybe meet up with who they thought was a teenage boy, but they wound up meeting bridge guy that was waiting there, the creepy guy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting any videos from True Crime Jesus. I thought I have subscribed to him, but I'll have to go back and check that. I was subscribed to him at one time, but I lost some stuff with my account as usual. YouTube will dump some of your data once in a while. Hey, David. So what about the reward money? What's it up to? Anyone know? It was up to 250,000 last time I heard. That's $250,000. 325, huh? I'd like them to talk more about that, but everyone's afraid if they bring it up, they'll be misunderstood and money hungry. But that's a big part of the case too, and a large reward like that. I'd like to know what type of an account it's sitting in, or if it's promissory, or whose was the interest going back into the principal. I like to know shit like that, and they never tell you. Place with a new one. Who had access to all of Libby's social media accounts? Nobody has collected any reward in the Delphi murder case. Are you just saying a general murder case, Kimmy? Not Delphi, just like any case. Yeah, they pay out rewards if the conditions are met, but that's arrest and conviction usually. Just an arrest, they won't give you the reward. There's got to be a conviction that follows. But I personally don't know anybody that's ever collected any type of reward for anything. Kimmy, what do you mean serial? You mean rewards for catching a serial killer? So did Kelsey ever take a polygraph after the murders, or any questions asked? Or I've heard that she refused to take a polygraph, but that's just hearsay. It's all hearsay. It was just talk of the town. It'd be like winning the lottery. I don't know. She comes off to me as just being a little immature. And Gray Hughes just sopped that up, man. He did so many interviews with her and probably even paid the family some money. But he wouldn't hit her with any hard questions, Gray Hughes, interviewing Kelsey. No one hits him with hard questions. It's just little sugar-coated questions. If I was doing the interviews with these people, I'd get down and dirty and be like, what have they told you? Certainly you know something. You're the family. You know what's on the video, the audio that we didn't get to hear, just the guys down the hill. We know there's more audio than that. The immediate family would have access to that. How can there not be any leaks? I've never heard of such a thing where someone won't spill the beans, man. Somebody's wife or husband that knows, and just like they're just taken aback by the whole thing and convinced that it'll hamper the case if they release that information. I just don't agree with that. You had 2 serial killers, Kimmy. Some guy tried to grab a girl tried to grab a girl in the 70s. Now they'll try to grab girls all the time. That's been happening since they were on horseback. Grab a girl off a horse. Yeah, you heard some of the interviews with her and Gray Hughes. I had to turn it off. Couldn't stand it, man. Instead of grilling her and nailing her, he's just playing the money card. Didn't solve a daggone thing. Yeah, I hear you, Anonymous. So if Kelsey was interrogated, I wonder what kind of questions they asked her, and it's up to 7 times. Well, she would be, I don't know, family members have been involved before. Did she have something to do with the murder of her sister? I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. It's just the whole case is just screwy. Yeah, they do need to come out. The people that are cleared, they should clear them, If Keegan Kline is just a jerk off, they should clear him so we were not wasting our time. That's valuable. They run with that. That gives them more time to just jerk off, and they don't have to solve the case right away, so they keep getting paid the big bucks. Those investigators don't work for cheap. Well, we've got something else to do. There's nothing else to do in the whole town, so we better stick with this case. Just my opinion, just a theory. How do you know most of the family has been cleared? They're not releasing any information. Who told you that they've been cleared? Oh yeah, this thing's probably could be totally unrelated to the family. No doubt. It most likely is unrelated to the family. But there's a little bit of doubt. That's why I wouldn't falsely accuse anybody just out of speculation and rumor. I can toss it around, everyone knows it's speculation because there's a gag order and nothing's being released. So, but somebody knows what happened. So most of the family's been cleared. Which ones haven't been cleared? This case is driving me sane. Makes my head itch. I can't take it anymore. It's going on year after year after year. I was sure it would be solved within about a week. Not even a week, just a few days. I first heard of Olivia and Abby case on CNN. And I was like, oh, that's pretty weird, man. 2 girls disappeared and they got a snapshot of a guy. Looks like Joe the plumber. I'm like, oh, this will be solved soon. This is a no-brainer. Didn't work out that way. Turned into one of the craziest cases in American crime history. And now we got Halloween coming up on October 31st. That'll be the anniversary of that crazy death metal song by the Unknown Reject, Down the Hill. What's it going to be now? 4 years or 3? I've lost count, but don't forget that's part of the Delphi vortex too. And I coined that phrase, Delphi vortex. That's what I call it because you get like sucked in. It's like Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave. The Delphi vortex. Bridge guy would have had blood all over his clothes. By the way, for those that don't know it, I do not social media. I don't know if this is classified as social media or not. I guess it is in a way. But I have no Facebook account, no Twitter, no Instagram, no Reddit, none of it. This is all the connection I have to the internet world. DOJ. You got some information from the Department of Justice on the Libby and Abbey case? Do tell. I don't like mods. I'd like to try not to even have to use the service of a mod. You know, when they talked about mods out here, I thought they were talking about those early hippies over there in England that rode around on mopeds. They were the mods. And I was like, oh man, we're going to have some old hippies here. But turned out the word was moderators. I don't like anything with censorship. I don't think I like moderators at all. Moderators suck. Not on the Stu Sutcliffe channel. Go moderate somewhere else. Yikes. Go moderate for Gray Hughes. I won't insult my listeners either unless you want to be insulted. If you want me to tell you off and it'll make you feel better, just let me know. But I don't call people stupid or ignorant names like that. That's not the way to do it. I wouldn't want to be treated that way. And I know there's certain people that really put down their listeners, and they should be happy that they got people taking their time to view their channel instead of insulting them. You got to learn that way. You don't always know everything. Some people out here are young, they'll say something stupid, and it's not because they're stupid. They're like maybe 15 or 16 years old, and you're comparing them to adults. So that's what I always wonder is like, how old is this person that's saying it? It might sound dumb like some troll, but it could be a very smart young individual, right? You tell him, Stu. I will. Who was that guy? Oh, that was my conscience. All right, French. Later days. I'm going to have to go soon myself. I forgot one thing before I came to do a live show, and that was to use the bathroom. You live and learn. I did bring my drink in case I get hoarse. Okay, where are we? Cinnamon Hot Hot Anonymous, The Who. Oh, yeah, man, that's right, The Who. Quadrophenia. Very good, very good. Social bout. Definitely antisocial. I want to be antisocial. I find too many friends to be a burden. I'm not very tribal. FBI should arrest Trump already for this case. You're kidding, right? So what are the three signatures? What condition were those bodies left in? Doug said at that April 22nd presser that what you did and how you left those girls or something like that. There's a noisy car outside my window. Get a muffler. So were they just posed or holding hands or wrapped around a tree? I don't know. All right, 99. Thank you for your time. God bless. The FBI. Hold on a minute, people. I got to check something out. There's somebody revving an engine up outside my house, and I'm going to find out who the heck it is. Oh, it's a nice looking car, but it sounded like a garbage truck. Hope he blows his engine next time. Sorry to leave you all like that. I was in it, a red Jeep outside your house. No, it wasn't a red Jeep. It was a Mustang. A blue Mustang. Looks like it was painted with spray paint cans. It's not what they're experiencing today. Sitting on a park bench. I think that's cool. Up. Did we go? Did we lose my stream? And it flashed up we lost the stream. I haven't lost my stream yet. It's going to be a yellow stream if I stay here much longer. Aqualung. You think no, Aqualung wasn't an incel. I'll dedicate a whole video to incels again. Ladies and gentlemen, I might get dumped here. My computer's doing weird things. So if I just disappear like I think I'm going to, I want to appreciate you all for coming out here and giving me a nice little initial, ow, God, I'm going to kill this mouse. Nice, a fun time on live streaming, which I will try to improve over time. So this is my first time, I don't really know too much about it. I just push the buttons. Yeah, Stewart will eventually show up, I'm sure. He's a little more flashy than me. He's got away with words, and thank you all for being out here, and we'll talk again. We'll talk some more. Okay? Love y'all. Bye-bye.